My friends, life often feels like a grand lottery in itself. Every day, we see people who seem to hold the winning ticket, prosperous, joyful, and free. Many wonder, why can't that be me? Why can't I hold the ticket that transforms my life? But I'm here to tell you today, you already hold that winning ticket. It's not in your wallet, it's not in the numbers you choose, it's in your mind and spirit. Manifestation is not just a concept, it is a divine law. The thoughts, beliefs, and words you hold in your heart shape your reality. And yes, this includes something as tangible as winning the lottery. Let us uncover the 5 key principles that unlock this truth. To believe that it is already yours is to step into the invisible realm, where all things are possible, and claim your blessing with unwavering faith. Life responds not to wishful thinking, but to the certainty that what you desire has already been provided for you. When you hold this belief deep in your heart, you activate a powerful spiritual law that draws your good into physical form. The universe is like a mirror reflecting your inner world. If you see yourself as lacking, you will experience lack. But if you see yourself as already possessing the things you long for, those things will appear in your life at the perfect time and in the perfect way. This belief requires you to put aside the evidence of your senses. The outer world may tell you that your bank account is low, that opportunities are scarce, or that your dream is impossible. But your inner knowing must rise higher than these appearances. You must choose to believe that the answer is already here, even when there is no visible sign of it. This is not pretending or ignoring reality. It is seeing a higher reality where every good thing you desire already exists. Imagine a gardener planting seeds. She does not stare at the soil each day in despair because she cannot see the sprout. She knows that the seed has already begun its work underground, and her faith in that unseen process allows her to care for it with joy and expectation. The same principle is true for your desires. Once you have asked for what you want and believed that it is already yours, the seed of that desire begins to grow. Your job is to keep the soil of your mind fertile with faith and gratitude rather than digging up the seed with doubt. To help anchor this belief, take time each day to visualize yourself living the reality you seek. If it is financial freedom, picture yourself paying every bill with ease, traveling to beautiful places, and blessing others with your abundance. Feel the emotions you would feel if it were already true joy, peace, gratitude. Speak words of affirmation that reinforce your belief. Declare that the money, the opportunity, the healing, or the relationship you desire is already yours now. Believing it is already yours transforms your energy. You will no longer approach life with desperation or fear because you know the outcome is secure. This shift in energy opens doors and attracts people, ideas, and circumstances that align with your desire. You become magnetic to your good because you no longer chase it from a place of lack. Instead, you call it to you from a place of certainty. When you hold fast to this belief, you align yourself with divine timing. Even if your good does not appear instantly, you will have the peace of knowing it is on its way. And when it arrives, it will be greater and more beautiful than you imagined. This is the power of believing that it is already yours. It moves the unseen into the seen, and it turns dreams into reality. The words you speak are not just sounds carried into the air. They are seeds planted into the fertile ground of your subconscious mind and the universe itself. Every statement you make about your life shapes the reality you will experience. When you speak words of lack, fear, or defeat, you are watering seeds that will grow into circumstances you do not want. But when you speak life into your desire, you give it strength, energy, and the power to manifest in perfect form. It is easy to underestimate the impact of casual words. People often say things like, "I never get a break," or "Nothing ever works out for me," without realizing they are commanding life to obey those declarations. The universe hears those words and reflects them back as experiences. This is why it is vital to become aware of what you are speaking each day. Your words should align with the outcome you want, not the circumstances you fear. Speaking life into your desire requires a conscious choice. When doubt arises, you do not give it power by repeating it aloud. Instead, you choose words that affirm your belief in the good that is coming. If you are seeking financial abundance, you do not say, "I'm broke and I can't afford anything." You say, "I am blessed with unlimited supply, and money flows to me easily and consistently." Even if the outer world does not yet reflect these words, your declaration begins to shift your energy and attract matching experiences. This practice is not about empty phrases or wishful thinking. The energy behind your words matters as much as the words themselves. When you speak, do so with faith and conviction. Feel the truth of what you are declaring. Imagine it as already done. This combination of spoken word and felt belief creates a vibration that draws your desire into reality. There was once a man who consistently told everyone that he was unlucky. He would say, "I never win anything, or nothing good ever happens to me." Unsurprisingly, his life reflected his words. One day, he decided to change the story he was telling. He began to affirm daily, "I am favored, and good fortune follows me wherever I go." Over time, he noticed small blessings showing up in unexpected ways, an unexpected check in the mail, opportunities opening up at work, new friendships blossoming. His words had shifted his energy, and his energy shifted his life. You have that same power. Start by listening to yourself. Catch every negative or limiting phrase and replace it with words of faith and gratitude. Speak as though your desire has already been fulfilled. If you are seeking love, declare that your heart is open and that your perfect partner is already making their way into your life. If you are seeking healing, affirm that your body is strong, whole, and filled with vibrant energy. Speaking life into your desire strengthens your belief and makes your vision clear. It brings you into alignment with what you are seeking. Over time, you will see that the words you spoke in faith have shaped the reality you now enjoy. Life will mirror back to you the power of your declarations, and your desire will become your experience. To act as if the miracle has already happened is to align your outer life with the inner certainty that your desire is already fulfilled. This principle is not about pretending or ignoring your current circumstances. It is about stepping into the vibration of your answered prayer and living as though it is already a reality. When you embody this energy, you create a powerful magnetic pull that draws your desire into physical form. Think of how a person behaves when they have received good news. Their posture is confident, their eyes shine with excitement, and their actions are filled with purpose. You are invited to live in this same spirit long before the visible evidence arrives. If you are believing for financial abundance, do not carry yourself as if you are weighed down by lack. Instead, walk with the assurance that you are supported by a limitless source. This shift in attitude signals to the universe that you are ready to receive. Acting as if the miracle has already happened is also about making small, deliberate choices that reflect your faith. If you are waiting for your business to grow, prepare for the expansion now. Set your office in order, plan for the clients you expect, and organize your finances as though success is already here. If you desire a loving relationship, treat yourself the way you hope your partner will treat you. Fill your life with joy and beauty today, rather than waiting for someone else to bring it. There is a story of a woman who longed to move into a larger home. She began packing boxes, even before she found a new place to live. She cleared out clutter, organized her belongings, and thanked the universe daily for the home that was already hers in spirit. Within months, she received an unexpected opportunity to buy a house that was more perfect than anything she could have imagined. Her actions had made space for the miracle. Acting as if also influences the way you think and feel. When challenges arise, you remind yourself that the outcome is already secure. You refuse to let fear dictate your behavior because you know that what you desire is already on its way. This inner steadiness allows you to take inspired action rather than desperate action. You become patient, trusting, and joyful in the waiting. You practice this principle. You will notice opportunities presenting themselves, relationships forming, and solutions appearing at just the right time. This is not coincidence. It is the result of living in harmony with your desired reality. By aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with the miracle you seek, you send a clear signal that you are ready to receive it. When you act as if the miracle has already happened, you no longer chase after your desire. Instead, you become the person who naturally attracts it. Your faith grows stronger, your energy becomes magnetic, and life begins to reflect the inner reality you have chosen. Eventually, the outer world will catch up, and what you once held only in your heart will stand before you in full and glorious manifestation. Fear and limiting beliefs are like invisible chains that hold you back from the life you are meant to live. They whisper that your dreams are too big, that you are unworthy, or that the good you desire will never come. These thoughts do not reflect truth. They are illusions built from past disappointments, societal conditioning, and self-doubt. If you wish to experience the fullness of your desires, You must release these chains and step into the freedom of faith. Fear often disguises itself as practicality or caution, but its true purpose is to keep you from moving forward. It tells you to play small, to settle for less, and to avoid risk. Yet the life you long for exists beyond the walls that fear has built. When you begin to recognize fear for what it is, you can choose not to obey it. Instead of allowing it to control your decisions, you can gently but firmly replace it with trust in a greater plan. Limiting beliefs are just as powerful. They are the silent assumptions you hold about yourself and the world. Perhaps you believe that money is hard to earn, that love always leads to pain, or that opportunities are scarce. These beliefs shape your actions and ultimately create the very circumstances you wish to avoid, but the moment you challenge them, their power begins to dissolve. One way to remove fear and limiting beliefs is to bring them into the light. Write down the thoughts that surface when you imagine achieving your desire. You may find yourself thinking, "I don't deserve this," or "I'm not capable enough." Acknowledge these thoughts, but do not accept them as truth. Replace each one with an empowering statement. "I am worthy of every good thing. I am fully capable. The universe supports my success." Repetition of these truths rewires your mind and builds the foundation of faith. There was a man who longed to start a business but feared failure. He believed he lacked the experience and resources to succeed. These thoughts kept him stuck for years. One day he decided to confront those fears by taking one small step. He enrolled in a short business course. As he gained knowledge, his confidence grew. He realized that the belief "I am not capable" had been an illusion all along. Today his business thrives, and he credits his success to removing the mental blocks that once held him back. When you let go of fear and limiting beliefs, you create space for miracles to unfold. Your energy becomes lighter, and opportunities that once seemed invisible begin to appear. Life reflects the new story you tell yourself, a story of courage, abundance, and possibility. Remember that fear and limiting beliefs will try to return from time to time, but you have the power to choose faith again and again. Each time you release them, you rise higher into the reality you desire. The moment you let go of what no longer serves you, the universe rushes in to fill the void with everything you have ever dreamed of and more. Gratitude is the golden key that unlocks the flow of abundance in your life. When you give thanks before your desire has appeared, you are making a declaration of faith that it is already on its way. This simple yet profound act aligns you with the energy of receiving. It shifts your focus from what you lack to the infinite blessings already present, and in doing so, you draw even more good into your life. Many wait until the blessing arrives before they express gratitude, but true gratitude begins long before the physical evidence appears. When you give thanks in advance, you affirm that the universe is working on your behalf. You acknowledge that what you have asked for has already been set in motion, even if you cannot yet see it with your physical eyes. This faith-filled gratitude creates a powerful vibration that speeds up the manifestation of your desires. Gratitude also opens your heart to see opportunities that you might otherwise miss. There was a woman who dreamed of opening her own shop. Though she did not yet have the funds or location, she began each day by thanking the universe for her thriving business. She wrote down a list of things she was grateful for, both big and small, and carried that attitude with her everywhere she went. One afternoon, she met someone who had a vacant storefront and was willing to rent it at a price far below market value. Her gratitude had kept her spirit open and ready to receive the perfect opportunity. Equally important is giving thanks after your desire has manifested. Gratitude does not end once the miracle appears. It becomes even stronger. When you celebrate and appreciate what has been given, you invite a continual flow of blessings. This is why those who live in gratitude often seem to experience one success after another. Their thankful hearts keep the door wide open for abundance to enter again and again, even in challenging moments. Gratitude has the power to transform your perspective. By focusing on what is good, you rise above fear and doubt. You begin to notice small signs that your desire is drawing closer: a kind word from a stranger, an unexpected opportunity, or simply a renewed sense of peace. Each sign is worthy of your thanks, for it is evidence that the universe is guiding you step by step. To cultivate this practice, begin and end each day by listing the things you are grateful for. Speak your thanks out loud, allowing your words to carry emotion and sincerity. Thank the universe, not only for what you have, but for what is coming. Feel the joy of knowing that your prayer has already been answered. Gratitude is the language of abundance. When you make it a daily habit, you transform your energy and your environment. You become a magnet for blessings because you live in a constant state of appreciation. Give thanks before the miracle appears and after it arrives, and you will discover that life will never cease to surprise you with its generosity. The lottery is more than numbers. It is a reflection of your inner world. When you believe, speak life, act in faith, release fear, and give thanks, you unlock the doors of abundance. Hold your head high, my friends. Begin today to align your thoughts, words, and actions with the life you desire. See yourself as the winner now, and the universe will deliver the winning ticket in its perfect timing. Remember, the true jackpot is not just money, it is the unshakable faith that you are supported by a loving, abundant universe that is the greatest wealth you could ever hold.